So we're gonna go do one of our favorite things that we like to do in 1,000 trails. Now that we're old, semi-retired is what we like to call it. So we're gonna go play bingo. We did really well the last bingo we played, so we'll see how this bingo goes. We got our lucky charm with us, little man, just chilling here, messing with everything. We would walk because I mean it is a really nice park, and it's literally like 3-5 minute walk at the most, but it's cold outside.
It's way too cold.
So we're gonna drive because we're old and semi-retired. And we don't own a golf cart, which a lot of people do have golf carts. All right, let's go.
Let's go beat these old people.
Let's go beat the old people.
We're the Essary family, and we're exploring America, one destination at a time.
Okay, we made it back from our bingo expedition.
It was not what we thought.
Nope, not at all. Not here in, where are we?
Lake Conroe.
Not in Conroe. Not at, this is not your typical bingo. This is madness.
It was cute. It was so cute.
It was really, I mean,
I guess there's like
it was fun. It was exciting. It went by really quick, really quick.
There's like a group of kids that live here, and they do bingo every Friday.
All the time.
And so they have like their own way of doing things, and every time someone would yell out 22, 2-2, and they would all go 2-2.
Yeah. No, it was really cute. Like, you got a bingo, you had to do like a bingo dance for it. I mean, it was definitely more lively than some of the other ones that we went to.
Yeah, it was actually complete chaos.
We did win a couple, so
Jeremy kept winning. I kept saying, we can't win because it's little kids.
yeah, she felt really bad. I'm like, nah,
I'm going to destroy these kids.
Yeah, I'm going to show them. We were one of the oldest ones in there, which is the opposite of what we normally are.
Well, once we got started, I saw like 4 or 5 more
parents,
people our
people come up
age and older come in and play.
It was fun, though. It was really fun. Kids had a blast. That's all that really matters. So
Jasper thoroughly enjoyed himself. He sat there and yelled out bingo, and whatever everyone was yelling out, he would yell out too, and he played with puzzles, and so he had fun. He thought he was playing bingo.
yeah, so a lot of fun. They're gonna do it again on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I don't know if we're going back. I don't know. We'll see. Go check and see how the mayhem is, because it's going to be the weekend, which means all the kids that are at school are going to be here on the weekend. So I just want to go see what the crowd is going to be like, because I think it's going to be kind of out there. This one is so looking forward to doing it all over again. She loved it. So.
No, tomorrow's supposed to be another Arctic front.
It is. It's supposed to be cold again. But, I mean.
Oh, actually, I have to go meet that girl.
Oh, yeah, you do. So, as far as community goes, once again, 1,000 Trails has it going on. At all the ones we've been at so far, a lot of the kids knew each other. So, you can tell they've been around each other for a long time. Or they just made friends that day. So, anyways, it was really nice. Now it's lunchtime, apparently.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah.
Jasper's starving.
Get the sides.
Truth of it, I made Jeremy come out with me today, and he didn't want to leave.
Oh, you're recording all that.
I am.
That makes us actually true.
I know.
It's another cold day here in Conroe. And yeah, we decided to get out because we're going to be cold in for a couple days. Of course, we always like to check out markets, go shopping, go to different places. And there's a local church. I say local, it's how far away?
Almost 40 minutes.
Almost 40 minutes away. We're going to go check out something they're doing today. And then
they're not selling stuff.
And then we are heading back to HEB. Wait a minute, I don't know which direction I'm going. What did you turn and take it down? Oh, and right.
Oh my gosh.
We have to go to HEB. Why do we have to go to HEB?
Because I put Jeremy in charge of buying groceries when we were there last time. And he had a budget, a pretty good one actually, bigger sometimes than what I get. And he only came out with like 2 nights worth of meat and no sides.
No sides. No
sides whatsoever. Everything else he got was like snacky type stuff.
Not even snacky type stuff.
A few, like 1 lunch item, 1 breakfast item, something specific for a meal, and then like a bunch of like individual things.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I made a full-on meal plan for the next week, but
he didn't get any sides whatsoever.
Sides. So like green beans, corns.
He was making steak last night. He's like, "What sides do I go with?" I was like, "I don't know. You're in charge of dinner." And he starts looking around. He's like, "Well, there's no sides." And I'm like, "Yeah, because you didn't buy any when you went to the store." So yeah, you know, we have to think about those things when we're shopping.
So
it makes him appreciate me maybe a little bit more.
I always appreciate you. Don't even lie.
I just never say it.
So that's on the agenda, and then getting back underneath the covers. Maybe taking a nap because we woke up early this morning. 8 o'clock. Woke up early, so we need a nap now.
Although I didn't go to bed till 4:30 this morning, so I'm a lot of time. Actually, there is someone who is making me a skirt. We met this person in Walmart, and that's a whole long story.
Met this person at HEB while I was doing all the shopping.
HEB.
She was doing all the talking. I was doing all the shopping.
Yeah, and so she's making me a skirt, and we're on our way to go pick it up. Actually, that's the real reason why we got out. Because if not, we probably would have left the house today.
Nope.
To say that this HEB is bigger than our last one is a vast understatement. Today we are doing the not so glamorous side of RV life. It's something we haven't actually had to do yet. I'd say that's not bad, like 4 months in.
Well, we haven't had to leave the campground to do it.
Yeah, we are hitting up a laundromat today for the first time. We have a portable washer and dryer, but you know, you can't really do comforters, and I can wash towels, but I can't dry towels. So a lot of the times we will use the campground's laundromats for our larger items that we can't wash in the RV. But there are so many people in this campground. We're at the Thousand Trails Lake Conroe. There's hundreds of people inside of this campground. And the washer and dryer, the laundry area is not that large. And I need like 7 loads because we're washing everyone's blankets and sheets and all of that, because we just spent the last 2 weeks in, you know, that Arctic storm that came in January, and we have been under blankets, and it's time to wash them all the blankets in the house after 2 weeks of being buried under blankets. So yeah, we're gonna go hit up a laundromat for the first time, which I'm sure we will have to do this probably every so many months and get this knocked out of the way. But yeah, it's not always rainbows and sunshines and exploring and traveling. Sometimes it's this kind of stuff. I do miss my washer and dryer and my dishwasher from my Sticks and Bricks home. That's like the only things that I miss. But it is what it is. So here we go, doing the fun parts of our life. Say hi. Okay, so we are we're at our second day at the stop we're currently in. Jeremy went out on a little hike, and I am currently cooking all the frozen food in our freezer because our freezer went out. Yay, it's always something here. And we gotta try to figure out
how to fix that tonight. Also, we got a text from the campground a few hours ago saying the water's going to be off for the rest of the day. And no, I can't really do much of anything, so it's one of those not so fun campground days. So here I am, cooking all of our lunch stuff. I get quick and easy stuff for the teenagers because a lot of times Jeremy and I are not here. We're out during the day, or I don't like cooking 3 meals a day. If you can hear me over Justin's yelling and Jasper's yelling and the TV. But, so yeah, I keep easy things like burritos, fries, nuggets, stuff they can pop in the air fryer and be done. I'm having to cook that right now because the freezer went out. Fun. So we're gonna have like a whole container of pre-cooked frozen foods that I have to cook again to put in the fridge because the fridge is working just fine. Okay, so here's our situation. We got to our new spot and our freezer had went out, stopped getting cold. The fridge was still working, so we moved everything from the freezer and put it in the fridge. It worked for like a day and a half and it was working fine. And then we woke up this morning and the fridge had went out. So we were a little stressed. We took as much as we could, more of the expensive items like the meats and stuff, and we put them in Jeremy's ice chest that he uses whenever he goes and does hauls for his food. And so we did that, filled it up with ice, try to keep as much as we could. We did all that we could to try to like reset the fridge and figure out what was going on with it, do some troubleshooting, couldn't figure it out. But we had prior plans to be somewhere this morning. So we were like, okay, let's just flip the breaker and flip it back on and then leave and then cross our fingers. Well, we came back and now the fridge is working again, but the freezer is still not working. So I'm a little reluctant to put food back in the fridge right now. I'm gonna wait a few hours and see what happens because I'm afraid it's gonna go out again. But Jeremy's leaving in the morning to go do some hauls in Indiana, and he's going to be gone for like 8 to 10 days. So we went and picked up another ice chest so that we could have one here and so that Jeremy could still take food. And right now I am about to get to work. I'm prepping as many meals as I can for him before he leaves. And when he gets back, we will tackle the issue that is our refrigerator now. I'm a little nervous about this because if we can't get it fixed and we can't get it serviced, the whole slide has to come out in order to replace this refrigerator. So I'll just pray with us that it all works out. I'll let you know where we go from here. Jasper here is outside eating popcorn. And he dropped some over there. And now this little squirrel is just picking it up and eating it, going to town on his popcorn. No, Jasper, stay away from the squirrel. It will bite you. This is the same little squirrel that has been running up and down the top of our RV all day. I'm pretty sure she's pregnant or just had babies. But yeah, she likes popcorn. Probably a big no-no, but I'm not going over there. So Jeremy is about to be here after being gone for almost 2 weeks. It's the longest haul he has done so far. And Jasper and I are playing outside. I'm going to see if I can capture his reaction when Jeremy gets here because he has been asking for him for like 4 days now. He's missing his daddy. So we'll see what he does. Who is it? Who is it? You go see Daddy?
Okay, so let's talk about the fridge just for a second. We are 4 days before leaving Texas, and we know that it's not working properly, but we have no idea if it's broke, we have to replace it, or I'm taking a sledgehammer to it. So, got a guy coming out, hopefully Monday, taking a look at it. Gives us good news that it's just fixable. There's a piece or something that needs to be fixed. Tore the back of it apart. I don't know if I did any good. I looked at a whole bunch of stuff, but no guarantees. So yeah, still living out of an ice chest.
Yeah, for almost 3 weeks now. Yeah.
Which
and
sucks.
We're about
It's
to go do something that I've had to do every other day and go get more ice to fill up our ice chest and grab something for dinner because I can't get more than a night or two at a time.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been that bad, but it does feel like camping. Like I feel like I'm camping when I'm living out of an ice chest.
In a bad way, because you can't get frozen meats or something without putting it in a container that's sealed tight so it doesn't leak everywhere. And
yeah, ask me how I know after getting salmonella.
Yes, as she got sick while I was
another
away.
Story for another day.
But hopefully the guy will come out Monday or Tuesday before we leave, and we'll let you know what he says, and we'll let you know what our solution is, and give you an update of if we got to rip out our really nice fridge, because it is really nice, or if it's back up and running and we're okay.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Why?
I know.
We'll be out of Texas soon and in a whole bunch of other states, and we may or may not have a fridge while we do that. We'll figure it out.
We definitely got to figure something out. If it's gone, then we'll replace it somehow with something.
Yeah.
Maybe not exactly with what we have, but something that will definitely work for what we do. So,
RV life. It's so fun.
there's only two things on the RV that I'm concerned about every single time we hook up electricity and we want them to work.
The fridge and the AC.
That's it. Fridge and the AC.
Yeah.
As long as those work and they're not like a total break like the fridge is right now, I'll be okay with it. But with the fridge going down, it just changes so much, and it makes our days even that much more busy. So
okay, let's go into town and get some ice.
all right, let's go.
Our life right now seems to revolve around flat tires and a broken refrigerator. RV life is fun, you guys. You should do it.
Always rainbows and sunshine.
It's nothing but adventure and fun.